Hi guys, this is Jerry. So let's do a Schumann resonance for this weekend. And this is Saturday. And as you guys can see, we got the 4 hertz, we got the 8 hertz, we always got the 12 hertz going on. And that continued for most of the day on Saturday. So again, not a lot of high frequency going on, so it could have been a smooth day for you. It could have been a whatever day for you on Saturday because a lot of people they don't feel all that good when there's only blue energy, but for me it was an all right day. But as we move on Saturday, we see that there's high frequencies going on right as we're sleeping or while we're sleeping. So it's going all the way down to 40 hertz. It's a lot of intense energies. And if you guys can notice, there's a lot more variation. So it's not all white. We actually see some more red, we see some more yellow. And it can be interpreted spiritually that the red is basically for you to start purging for this is the time for you to start purging or for things to come out that need to come out of the unconscious. So, this is what was going on at night. Again, you could have felt like, wow, I feel like waking up. I feel like I can't go to sleep. Whatever it is, that's probably why. Alright, guys, this is what happened yesterday on Sunday, and we can start to see that everything started triggering, everything, or the waves started to come in from the Schumann resonance, and it's all pretty much around 28 hertz, 30 hertz, all the way down to 40 hertz. And if you guys will notice, it's not all white. It's not all white energy. There is a variation and you see a lot more red. So again, it might feel like very intense emotionally, even though you might look normal on the outside, but you might be like, "Oh my gosh, a lot of things are happening during the day and I don't know how to deal with them inside of myself." But again, these are all waves. This is all to help us out in our ascension. And it always seems like we always end up with low frequency, high frequency, low and high. We get the low tide, we get the high tide. And I specifically looking at this thing right here, this cascade of energy. I feel like, again, this is basically inviting us to look within ourselves, whatever we're feeling during this day. Hopefully you were just resting and you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to do anything out of the box, but again, the red, I see a lot more red and I see a lot more green, so that lets me know that a lot of things need to be neutralized, a lot of things need to be taken out of the subconscious. So that's probably what you were doing that day. You were just thinking within yourself and you were just like, oh, I don't feel that good because now I realize some things want to come out. There's a cascade of energy that just is helping me, which is the Schumann resonance. All right, guys. So this is what Monday is looking like, and again, we can see that there's a lot of intensity with the green and with the yellow, and there's some white in there. It looks like it's still going down to 40 hertz. There's a very light resonance going down to 40 hertz, but it looks like it's around 28 or 30 hertz. And again, you might feel lit up, you might feel like you have like a million ideas, you might feel like there's a lot of things that you want to do during the night, but you can't do it. Again, just invite these energies. You don't have to let the Schumann resonance control your life. You can navigate them yourself, and we are slowly, as a humanity, getting used to high frequency. So 40 hertz doesn't sound like a lot. If you listen to 40 hertz, it doesn't seem like a lot just listening to it, but it's not something that we're typically used to resonating with our own electromagnetic field. So it's going to feel different for everybody. And for me, I think it was a lot of intensity, emotional intensity, just because of my personal life. But I know on a typical day, I always invite this. I feel like my Kundalini is always lit up during these days where it just seems like a cascade, cascade, cascade after another, a symphony of energy that comes in. All right, guys, I also wanted to mention last thing is on Friday, this is what the chart looked like. So, again, you would not think that we would start seeing like all of this cascading of red and yellow and green come in, but this is exactly what we saw on Friday. And honestly, I feel like there's some spots of this graph it looks like it's been modified or it's kind of looks like it's been adapted, and I would not say that like in a conspiracy way, but the way that I felt on Friday and Saturday, I felt like there was a little bit of energy that came in because I felt it. I literally felt it. So there's always like these little gaps for some reason. And I feel like they like to modify and not show us that there was like white energy or there was high frequency coming in. So that's what I felt. And I truly know that the earth was also in high frequency. So just keep that in mind that some things could be modified and just tune into your body. Your body is the best instrument. That's basically what I felt is there's a lot of high frequency coming onto the earth and I just could not move and I just had to go to sleep that day. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it as there. So let me know what you guys think. How are you guys feeling? Do you still feel the high intensity? Are you transmuting it? Are you using it for your own good? Or are you just being overridden by the new frequencies that are coming into the earth? All right, guys, peace.